Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from the Superdome. And we will not get a run back here. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. From the gun, Winston. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. On play action, Winston. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Here comes the Saints punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The LSU man, Leonard Fournette, born right here in New Orleans. And he is going to lose yardage here. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
His throw incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's Hardy set to return. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Fournette, a first down carry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, this defense for the Saints, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Fournette again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Cade Otton,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Buccaneers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Fake it. And this is caught in the end zone. So how about that for a statement? They get 2 instead of 1 on the fake, and it's an 8-0 ball game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Winston. He'll air it out deep for Thomas.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. First down, Trask.
Airing this one out for Evans. It got his man complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And boy, that was something to watch, wasn't it? How about the way these guys came out here in the 1st quarter? They really put their stamp on this game early with their play calls. and they certainly look good so far.
He'll get that out to the flat to right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Trask. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And I'll tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Again, it's Fournette. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. On second down, here's Fournette. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Leonard Fournette with career touchdown number 60. And the Bucs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Buccaneers 15, Saints nothing.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to... There he goes, left side. The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, there's no doubt that this offense was in desperate need of a quick answer, and they got it. One play, and they're right back in this game.
Because you got the sense if they stall down here and then another score on the other side to make it a 3-score game, could have gotten ugly. Will Lutz on for the point after. And they're back within 8. It's 15-7.
Next to score, Buccaneers 15, Saints 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden...
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And Brandon, your offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of a defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. He goes 105 yards on the kick return. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Saints take over first down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Play action now, Winston. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got some space here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 98 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
The Saints at 1-8 now on the year. They come in on a one-game winning streak. See if you can call it that, but remember, that was on the heels of an 8-game losing streak, so trying to keep it positive here.
I'm going to take your advice. I think that's a good idea. Let's keep it positive. Let's face it, it's almost like in the theater. You're only as good as your last performance. They're hoping to make this an extended run now, not close after one performance.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Kamara up the middle. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
At the Bucs 8-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Winston.
And Jameis intercepted a third time. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick six against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick six of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick six, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They begin on the ground with Kamara. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Looking long for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Trask on first down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
On play action, Trask. Going across the formation, there's Otten with it.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Trask now And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
And they go play action. Here's Trask. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive one of quarter three.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready and looked for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
3rd and short yardage. Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Trask now off the play fake.
Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a 1st down. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is up to 18 now.
35, Saints 17.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
144 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. Oh, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Trask now looks to throw on first down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Play action now. Trask.
This is caught by Evans.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Trask.
And a dump off to White.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Trask throw complete to Otten.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Again, it's Trask.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Was shot right.
His first touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Saints 24.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On second down, Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Man, 216 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. He finds some open field here. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They run it again with Kamara. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Buccaneers' defense holds, and they get the football back. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. Up the gun, Fournette. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there, and a first.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Buccaneer 1st down.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, a 23-yard run. And the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Succop. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here's Kamara off the draw. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Again, it's Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Jameis to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's got him. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the fourth quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
Extra point put through by Succop. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Tampa Bay, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking